This courtroom explodes before the trial even starts. A defendant turns on her own lawyer. The judge instantly senses chaos, and tensions spiral out of control fast. Then her mother walks in, and somehow makes the entire situation even worse. By the end of this hearing, someone gets permanently kicked out of the courtroom.
Calling case 2400496, People versus Jessica Pruitt. We're here for a jury trial. Appearances, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Candace Mann on behalf of the people, P80652.
And good morning, Your Honor. Danian Woodson, P68870, on behalf of Ms. Pruitt, who is standing to my left. Ms. Pruitt, please state your name for the record.
Jessica Pruitt. Good morning, Ms. Mann, Ms. Frederick, and Ms. Pruitt. So this case is scheduled for 10 a.m., but I'm calling it now because all parties are here, because there seems to be an issue as to whether the parties want to settle this matter. And we have a jury that is waiting, called to the courtroom. Now, I understand after having a sidebar discussion with counsel, Ms. Pruitt, that you want to proceed to trial, but you want a new lawyer. Is that right?
That's correct. We have not spoken one time one-on-one about this case. I don't feel like I've been represented at all. I've not been guided. I've been kind of doing it on my own. And she's not, I don't feel like I'm being represented. She's great. I like her and everything, but I need somebody who's going to see what I'm talking about,
Did she review the discovery with you?
She sent it to me in an email. We've never spoke about anything.
You didn't discuss it with her today?
No,
You didn't discuss the offer today?
no, not the offer again. The last offer that she told me, I said no to.
So you're saying that you have not spoken about the case with your attorney this morning?
No, at all, period, throughout this whole process. I've wrote emails stating my concerns and she's emailed me back. But we've never got to discuss the actual, event of what led up to this.
Well, we've had one. Let's see.
Now
We've had, just one moment, please. We've had a preliminary examination, an arraignment on the information, a disposition conference. Well, that was on the same date as the arraignment on the information, a calendar conference, and 1, 2, 3 final conferences. And
That's
you are
correct.
telling me now,
Well,
after 7 hearings, that you had not spoken to your attorney?
that
Is that
correct.
right?
Yes, that is.
Does that
correct.
make sense to you, Ms. Pruitt?
Well, I gave the benefit of the doubt. I was
is
hoping
actually-
that she would surprise me.
No, just a
I
moment,
don't know.
just a moment. Just a moment. It was really a rhetorical question
Okay.
because it doesn't make sense.
Well, it doesn't. That
It
we've
doesn't make
come
sense
this
that you
far.
would, stop talking. It doesn't make sense that you would not have advised the court that you hadn't spoken to your lawyer in 7 hearings.
Right. I
Now,
understand.
what she did or didn't do is a different issue. But I have to find strict necessity to avoid manifest injustice to adjourn or reschedule a jury trial on the day of trial when all of the preparation for your trial is made before today, and there's a jury that is at this moment waiting for me to call them from downstairs. So do you intend to hire an attorney?
I do.
Okay, how long will it take you to do that?
I'm not sure. It won't find one today.
So how long do you think it would take you to engage an attorney?
Maybe a week or so.
I can't have a maybe. You know what your finances look like. How
Okay,
long will it take you?
a week.
If it would take you a week to get an attorney, then you really didn't qualify for court-appointed attorney services, did you?
Well, yes, I did. I will figure it out. I mean, there are ways to make.
Ms.
it possible.
Pruitt, your case,
Yeah, this bothers me. that is a red flag for her not taking this seriously. If there are ways for you to find money to pay for an attorney, why haven't you done that? You're not happy with your attorney and you're waiting till the day of trial to bring this up. This does not look good on her and doesn't look good on her attorney either. That's going to come back up in a second.
Needs to be tried or your case needs to be settled. Either way, you need to have an attorney.
I understand.
And I don't want to set a date for no reason. I need you, and this is my third time asking you now, to give me a date where you can be confident that you can have an attorney of your choice whom you pay for standing beside you. How long will it take you to do that?
A week.
Okay. So we'll come back in a week. We'll schedule the jury trial at that time when you have a new lawyer. And does that work for you, Ms. Fredericks, February 20th?
Are you speaking to me, Your Honor?
It's Frederick, isn't it?
Or I'm Miss Mann, Your Honor.
No, not you. I'm sorry.
Ms. Woodson?
Pruitt?
Ms. Woodson.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I've been calling Ms. Frederick all morning. Ms. Woodson.
It's okay.
Does February 20th work for you? Because you are the lawyer until there's another.
I understand, and yes, that's fine, Your Honor.
What time is that? And just so you know, Ms. Woodson, I'm going to be looking into the allegations that Ms. Pruitt made today. They're very serious, and I cannot let them go unaddressed, especially because it appears that it is requiring the delay of a jury trial. 9 a.m. Make sure that you tell your new attorney, Ms. Pruitt, of the date. And we'll see you on February 20th at 9 a.m.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. We're off the record. We'll see you then too, Ms. Woodson. You're not discharged.
I understand, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay.
Recalling case 240049.
All right, so we're fast forwarding. They called them back. They're still in the courthouse. Judge wanted to ask the attorney some questions. This is when this gets spicy. Yeah. Grab your popcorn and your Coca-Cola and relax, because yeah.
996, People versus Jessica Pruitt. You're here for jury trial. Appearances, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Candace Mann on behalf of the people, P 80652.
Good morning again, Your Honor. Danian Woodson, P 68870, on behalf of Ms. Pruitt, who is standing to my left.
Good morning again, counsel. And Ms. Pruitt, please state your name again for the record, ma'am.
Jessica Pruitt.
Thank you. Thank you for coming back so quickly, Ms. Pruitt. When you left, I had another sidebar discussion with counsel, and I realized, while I was made aware, that I did not give Ms. Wooden an opportunity to respond to your allegations. So I'm going to do that now. Ms. Wooden?
Yes, Your Honor. The court instructed me at sidebar earlier today to call to find out exactly where Ms. Pruitt was, how far away she was, and if she was interested in the offer. At which point I stepped out into the hallway into the conference room, and I called Ms. Pruitt, asked her how far away she was. She said she was on Grand River. I said, Grand River what? She said she was 8 minutes away. Then I asked her about the offer again. We discussed it. I explained to her that even if the narcotics were found to be not hers, she's charged with 2 felonies, and based on her behavior in the body cam footage, the resisting and obstruction charge was likely to happen. I also explained to her, when the officers told you to stop, you were supposed to stop. When you don't do that, that is failure to obey a lawful order. When you continue to thrash around, that's resisting. We had that discussion this morning. She said she wanted an attorney who believed in her, at which point I asked her if she wanted a new attorney, and she said yes. At that point, I went out in the hallway. I looked for the prosecutor. I explained to the prosecutor what happened. Shortly after that, Ms. Pruitt came into the courtroom. We asked her approach, and there we are. And
So,
I'll admit that Ms. Pruitt has changed her phone number. I just got an email from her this morning with a new phone number, and that's the phone number I used to call her when the court instructed me to call her. We have communicated primarily through email because the phone numbers that I have from Ms. Pruitt keep changing. We were supposed to discuss this case on Monday at 2:30. The phone number I had for her then, I didn't receive an answer. That's the same phone number I texted her at this morning at 7:45 to tell her we were in Judge Green's courtroom. At 9 o'clock, I decided to email her to ask her if she received my text. She said no. She thought the court date was at 10. That's when I reminded her. I told her 8:30. That's when she told me about childcare stuff in the email, and that's when she emailed me her new number to say that I can't remember, she said she lost her phone and her phone was broken.
okay, so her allegation that she's never spoken to you about the case is technically accurate, but you've had communication
We've
with
had
her via
in-person
email is what you're
communication.
saying.
Because of the lack of phone communication, because of the inconsistencies of the phone numbers, I have spoken to her before and after every court date. I have also worked with the prosecutor to try to make this offer as favorable as possible for her. We had agreed to not only dismiss the resistant obstruction, but to allow her to plead to 7-4-11 on the possession charge and to do it as a no contest plea.
What's the offer, Ms. Mann?
Your Honor, the offers for the defendant to plead to a reduced charge of count 1, it would be reduced from controlled substance possession of methamphetamine to attempt possession of methamphetamine, which reduces it from a 10-year felony to a 5-year felony. In exchange, the people are agreeing to dismiss count 2, police officer assaulting, resisting, obstructing, with a sentence agreement of 2 years probation, substance abuse evaluation and treatment as directed, anger management, 40 hours of community service. The defendant is eligible for a sentence under 333.7411, and the people would have no objection. And then any other terms or conditions or fines that would be set by the court.
All right. It sounds like the attorney has been working on her behalf, even without the ability to talk to her, which doesn't seem like it's on the attorney. Yeah, the attorney could have tried a little bit harder, but it's a public defender. You're not her only client, ma'am. You need to be working on your case too. And part of that is being in touch with your attorney. If you're changing your number, you need to let your attorney know. Also, your attorney does say that you're guilty. Yeah,
Then the defense attorney fires back with receipts, changing phone numbers, missed calls, unanswered communication. The story starts shifting quickly, and despite all the chaos, the lawyer actually secured a surprisingly generous plea deal. At this point, the judge begins seeing the case very differently.
she saw the discovery, which includes the videos, and she said, "You see what you just did right there? That's obstructing." Yeah, it's on video. There's nothing the attorney can do except for get you a really sweetheart plea deal, which she did. And you're not gonna be able to fool anyone with the possession of meth. Sorry, yeah, that's gonna stick with you. But they got that charge lowered. Like, what do you expect from your attorney than what she did for you? All right, now mom's gonna pop in. Well, maybe in a minute or two.
All right, so Ms. Pruitt has indicated that she wants to secure her.
This is where the courtroom tension completely boils over. The judge calls out the defendant's interruptions and lack of self-control in real time. Every reaction she gives only seems to damage her credibility further. And then comes the warning that could seriously affect sentencing later.
Her own counsel. And I will tell you this, Ms. Pruitt. After hearing from your lawyer, who's an officer of the court, by the way, so I don't need to put her under oath. Anything that she tells me is the equivalent of being under oath because of her status as an attorney.
Okay.
So this is what you're not going to do. You're not going to talk while I'm talking.
Okay.
I said that when you were before me earlier, but you still seem to think you can talk while I'm talking.
I'm sorry.
It's hard because you need anger and impulse control management. That's why. Control yourself.
Okay.
This offer is exceedingly generous, especially the 7411 component. And although I have never done it, If you go to trial on this and you are convicted, I will be sentencing you with the fact that you had no defense in mind. Do you understand? Okay. So we'll see everybody on, what date was that?
February 20th, Your Honor.
February 20th at 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. I just wanted to pause it really quickly because I can't really hear what mom says. Mom says something while she's walking out of court. I jacked up the volume just for this part. So if it, I mean I'm half deaf, so I definitely can't hear this. Please let me know what you think she says. I've got an idea, but I'm not really sure.
And people have permission to address the parties.
Now I understand.
Your Honor, would the court entertain a motion to withdraw?
No, no, because she doesn't have a lawyer right now. But I will at the next hearing.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, we know.
She said it's a each. She sees something. And
That's not.
okay, it was right. She might have her own.
Ma'am? Call her back here.
Yeah, the only thing I caught from that is she's lying under oath, and I don't know if she's talking about the judge or the attorney. There was more said because everyone was turning around looking at her. Again, let me know if you heard anything.
Ma'am,
And you can stand right up here.
Right here.
Yep.
who are you?
I am Jessica's mother.
And your last name be Pruitt or something else? What's your
Something
name?
else.
What is it?
Walls, Walls.
Thank you. Ms. Walls,
Yes, ma'am.
you're welcome to be in this courtroom anytime that you are in the area for that matter. This is a public space.
I'm
You
aware.
can- I understand why your daughter interrupts people
I
while
knew
we're
you were
talking.
gonna say that. Yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
you can't help it, can you?
I can't help defending myself when I feel like my rights are being violated. That's right. I simply was stating a fact that on the board downstairs, it does say 10 o'clock. I didn't take a picture of it,
Miss-
but I just wanted to make you aware of that.
Ms. Wall?
He said I
Ms.
needed to
Wall,
say it to
Ms.
him.
Wall, you have to stop talking. That's the way it works.
All right, if you fast forward, or not fast forward, if you rewind back to the very first thing the judge said at the very beginning of this video, she said, this was set for 10 o'clock, but since everybody's here, we are taking this early. I don't know where the mix-up came from of them being late. The attorney said it too. No idea.
I see.
I would like for you to be welcome in this courtroom anytime your daughter is here before court. If you are disruptive once more in my courtroom, you'll be banned. That's why I brought you back to tell you that. Do you understand?
I understand.
Thank you.
All right.
Am I able to speak now?
I would
No.
like to. I'm waiting to help.
For stating the truth. It's
Ms. Wall? Ms. Wall?
You really want to entertain my motion, Your Honor?
No, I will not. The apple certainly doesn't fall far from the tree. I just wanted to tell you, you are not welcome back. Don't come back to my courtroom. That's it.
All right, now you can.
Have a good life.
I advise you not to say anything on the
And
way.
you're welcome to view on YouTube anytime your daughter has a hearing.
All your hearing. All right.
Yikes. Oh, mom. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Can a judge do that? Can a judge trespass someone from their courtroom? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they can. She just did. Just, I don't know. I don't know. It's a public courtroom. Anyways, that's it. What do you guys think? Next week might be wild. You know me, I will keep an eye on it. What they say, the 20th at 9 a.m. Got it. All right, you guys are awesome. Please hit that like button. Until next time, bye.
Just when things couldn't get messier, the mother pushes the judge too far. Seconds later, she's banned from returning to the courtroom during the case. The judge's apple doesn't fall far from the tree comment says everything. Like, share, and subscribe for more unbelievable courtroom drama and legal breakdowns.